Hello gamers! Do we have any indie horror game lovers here? Today, I wanted to share a few indie horror game recommendations with you. Let's dive into the list. The first game is Spirit Rest. Spirit Rest is a dark, atmospheric platformer with a charming art style. Definitely worth giving it a try. Next on the list is Acrophile. It's a 2D point-and-click game with a pixel art horror style. Don't be fooled by its appearance, because it's a game that offers a great experience. Our next game is Code Dino H. The story revolves around a group of crew members struggling to survive. The game's atmosphere is dark and filled with tension, creating a thrilling experience. The visuals and sound design perfectly complement the narrative. Do you enjoy UFO and alien themes? Then, Incident at Grove Lake is perfect for you. The story begins with a worker at Area 51 leaking top-secret files and a tape to a private investigator. This leak transforms into a PSX-style adventure game based on alien abduction cases. The game features a retro PlayStation-inspired graphics style and immerses you in a thrilling adventure. If you're interested in alien stories and retro graphics, this game is perfect for you. Our next game offers a short yet impactful horror experience. Ro-Gio. The story is centered around exploring the dark apartment of a nostalgic Francoist to find your missing friend. Your friend has been missing for days, and the only clue left is an address. Barrio de Salamanca, Madrid. Bloque 13, Tercer A. Following this clue, you will collect hints and solve puzzles in a terrifying atmosphere. The game immerses you in an environment filled with religious and Francoist iconography, while captivating you with references to traditional Spanish brands, music, and art. But all you have is a faulty flashlight and your courage to step into the darkness. Throughout the game, you will try to uncover the secrets behind your friend's disappearance and confront your fears. Today, I will introduce you to Carnival, an atmospheric folk horror game. Carnival is set in a time of European upheaval where the past and the future collide. In the game, we follow journalist James Maynard, who, after deciding to investigate what seems like a mundane story, uncovers a disturbing side of local traditions and a horrific core to the notion of Venetian pride. Carnival is developed by Beyond Booleans, the creators of Obsession, which won 3 AGS awards. If you love atmospheric horror games, this is one you shouldn't miss. Today, I will introduce you to the game Bad Parenting. The story revolves around Mr. Redface, a character created by adults to teach their children, who is said to appear late at night to give gifts to well-behaved kids. But is the story of Mr. Redface really that simple? In this game, the main character Ron witnesses the suffering that Mr. Redface brings to his family. If you're looking for a horror and suspense-filled story, this game is perfect for you.
Šátky i schodek, bleď, i spod kontrolu.
Today, I'm introducing you to It's Just a Prank, a first-person horror game where kids play pranks on each other. Experience the tension, fear, and unexpected twists as a simple prank turns into a nightmare. If you enjoy suspenseful and thrilling horror games, this one is for you. Can horror and comedy coexist? Can they make us experience both at the same time? I recommend Bite Night to you. This game manages to deliver both simultaneously. Next game is Toast Chew. Set in a remote corner of Anatolia, you run a small toast shop. At first impression, it seems like a simple job, making toast for customers, earning money, and restocking supplies. But things are far from ordinary. As you witness strange events in your shop, you'll unravel the mysteries in a psychological thriller filled with an intense atmosphere. And the good news is, there are no jump scares. When it comes to horror games, there's no way a Japanese game won't be on the list. The Closing Shift is a psychological horror game with a walking simulator style. I'm sure you'll love it. Let's continue with Japan then. Would you want to encounter strange events in a traditional Japanese bathhouse? Probably not, but you should try this experience. I'm sure you'll have a fascinating time with its mysterious, dark, and horror elements. Our final Japanese game is Night Delivery. In this psychological adventure horror game, you take on the role of a nighttime delivery person. I can recommend this game with VHS-style aesthetics for a horror experience. It offers 1 to 2 hours of gameplay. Up next is Deer by 616 Games. Inspired by the low-budget horror films of the 80s, Deer is a short yet impactful game. It features a bizarre story reminiscent of Tales from the Crypt and delivers a truly chilling experience. In the game, we explore the story of Samuel, who lives an isolated life by a lake. His greatest passion is hunting deer, but things quickly spiral out of control as he prepares to reap what he has sown. This brief horror experience draws you in with its atmosphere and intriguing storyline. If you're a fan of retro-style horror games, Deer is a must-play.
Good evening, Vermont. This is your host on WKW.
Up next is a game series, Fears to Fathom. In this game, people send emails to the developer about the events they have lived, witnessed, or experienced, and the developer turns these real stories into games. This creates a truly unique horror experience based on real-life events, making the scares feel even more authentic. The series consists of 5 stories, and my personal favorites are Woodbury Getaway and Ironbark Lookout. Both have genuinely captivating and terrifying narratives. In Woodbury Getaway, we play as friends, renting a house through Airbnb only to experience a bizarre and unsettling story. In the second game, Ironbark Lookout, we take on the role of a forest lookout who witnesses a cult ritual. I highly recommend giving this series a try for its intense realism and gripping storytelling.
I'm walking lonely, got no homies, feeling like a ghost. She don't feel me anymore, she says I'm never home. I got no lights on, I'm slumped in my chair again. She never come home, she never will feel me again.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this format. I have other ideas for different formats as well.